I want to see if it'll pull a pickup. Should we see if it'll pull a pickup?
Hey guys, we're back.
It has been to say it's been a busy month would be an understatement. And I know all of you guys are busy out there, but we were gone for basically 2 weeks on business trips. Then we were gone for a week to the lake for your family vacation that y'all been going to for 58 years in a row now.
58 years in a row, something like that.
The day we got back from the lake vacation, we started VBS the very next day, Vacation Bible School, and that ran for 4 days.
Wrapped it up last night.
With a great party. It was a lot of fun. But guess what? We get home today, and look what showed up. I'm really excited about this.
Just in time.
It's just, because we've got like a couple, maybe just a few, maybe 2 weeks of downtime before we're off again doing other speaking engagements.
And we have a whole lot more things to do besides
mow the yard. I mean, we've got cattle to get worked and get put in the feedlot. We just purchased some hay that's going to feed the cattle in the feedlot, and we got to get it all hauled in.
We got sheep to move.
Sheep to move. We got sheep to wean. We've got a little place we bought outside of town a few years ago that we got some brush to clear on that. So we don't have time to be running a lawnmower.
Square body, don't forget that.
And square body working on. And kind of the biggest part about it is Clarence has always been my yard mower, and now that he's got a full-time job, he's not here. So that's where Yarbo comes in. I'm excited. So we're going to get it unboxed and get it charged up so that tomorrow we can get it get it started.
Yeah, because tomorrow we'll have to map out the yard first, right?
Yep. So it's got an app you download on your phone. You map out. It's made for big acreage, not big acreage, but big yards. Yeah, large. I think up to 6 acres is what it says it'll cover.
Yeah.
Complex, so meaning if it's cut up a bunch of different ways, you can just map all your spots out. Like our yard right here that we mow all the time, we've got one section over there. We've got another section on this side of the house, a section behind the house, a section to the north side of the house. And the cool thing about it is you can just program it, and you can make it mow every day. You can make it mow every third day. You just set it and forget it. Just turn it on. So I'm pretty excited about trying it. So for people that are busy like us and y'all, this will be a really cool thing. If you're handicapped or maybe getting older and it's just hard to do the mowing and stuff, I think this is a really cool option for you. So we're excited to try it. So y'all come along. Let's have some fun. All right, guys. So we got everything assembled last night. It was really pretty simple. I mean, you just pulled it out of the box, you put your antennas and stuff on, no big deal. And we've got our charging station right here mounted on the ground. We chose to mount it back here on the back side of the house. That way it was just inconspicuous, you didn't see it. Plus I've got power to supply it right over here. But the way this thing works is you control your Yarbo lawnmower through an app on your phone. And for you techie guys, you can hook your phone up on this remote control right here and use the remote access to do it. But the thing about it is with that app, you can monitor if you're not even here, if it's mowing like it's supposed to, when it's scheduled, all that kind of stuff. So I'm going to set this down and show you something real quick. So we spent a decent part of this afternoon mapping out different areas of the yard, but I saved one spot over here kind of by the garden for y'all. So I'm going to pull up the app right here and we're going to go map out a spot. So the first thing we're going to do is I pull it up on here, and I'm going to try to screen record this so maybe Mom can throw that in there for us. And here we go. We're going to drive it over to where we're going to get started, and I'm just doing this with my phone here. We're going to turn the speed up. So the neat thing about this lawnmower is it's got smart route planning, which means once you map out the boundaries of your yard, it'll figure out the best way for it to mow. And it's got some pretty cool little features, because you can make it mow back and forth where it just goes down there, turns right around and comes right back, or you can make it mow in a circle, which is what I chose. You can even make it mow in a diamond pattern or a checkered pattern. So depending on how fancy you want your yard to look, you can make it do what you want it to pretty much. So to map out our yard, this section over here, I'm going to pull up to what I want to be my starting spot. And really this isn't even going to be the starting point. This is just going to be, we're going to map the perimeter. So we're going to drive it down there to the front of the garden, turn it, get alongside the fence where we've already sprayed and taken care of any weed eating, bring it back up here, and then bring it back around. The thing about this right now, guys, is you still have to do some weed eating around your yard, up against your house and stuff like that, but maybe that'll be something they come out with later, I don't know. But it's also got some obstacle avoidance stuff on it, so if the water hose is left out and it gets up to that, it's gonna stop. It's not gonna run over your lawnmower, your water hose, and ruin it. You know, here where the kids' basketball goal is, once I mapped out the perimeter, it went around that. It didn't run into it and just stop and say, hey, I can't function. It detected it and went around it. You can adjust your cutting height from 4 inches all the way down pretty low. And one of the things I'm seeing right now is it tells you in here that, hey, if your grass is over 6 inches tall, you probably need to mow it once beforehand. So like right here, we've got some of these weeds right here that are growing up, and you can see, obviously they're over 6 inches tall, and even no matter what kind of lawnmower you're using, those things usually just push down like that, and then you're going to run over it, and it'll cut part of them, and then you have to come back and do it again. So here on this side of the house, I've already run the Yarbo through it, and it did a really good job for us. That looks good, and I've already weeded it, and I'm really impressed with the way it performed. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go into my app, I'm going to go to enter my yard, and I'm going to edit my map right here, and I'm going to add a new area. And then it says go to drive the Yarbo to the edge and click the start and drive. So we're going to hit the start button right here, and we're just going to drive. And what I'm doing right here is I'm just mapping out the perimeter of this spot in the yard. All right, so we got that done. Now, once you get your perimeter set up, the next thing it's going to ask us to do is, hey, I got to know how to get here. The Yarbo says, hey, I got to know how to get here. So we're going to mark us a pathway that'll bring it from the docking station over to here, and then we'll get it started. So I got everything set up. I got my perimeter outlined. I got it mapped. I've got it all put in on my phone in the app on there. And now you can see over here that I activated it and I told Yarbo to get going. So he's following the route that I mapped out. Now I could have went a lot straighter than that. I could have just cut through the yard, but I'm like, if that thing's going to be going back and forth over here couple, 3 times a week, I probably don't want it making a track, because it's going to run that same defined pathway every single time. And one of the things you probably notice right off the bat is the mowing head on this unit is mounted at the very front, and that's pretty good. That's a pretty neat design, because if it was mounted the other way, as these tracks rolled across the grass, it would push it down and mat it down, and then you wouldn't get as good a clean a cut as it does with that head in front. The other thing is that head articulates side to side like this and up and down. And with it being, only about that wide, it really allows it to kind of follow the contours of your yard really well. With the smart route planning, it's going to pick in its mind where's the best place for it to start, and it's going to drive there. Then you'll hear the cutting head. It's very quiet, kick on, and then it's going to take off and start mowing. You can just hear it just kicked on. I don't know if y'all heard that. It's so quiet you probably didn't even hear it. The best part about this thing is I got lots of other stuff I want to be doing besides mowing the yard. I'm not like a lot of you folks out there. I don't enjoy mowing my yard. I want to be doing something else. The other thing it's got is it's got multiple different heads, like I said earlier. It's got a snow blower attachment. It's got a regular blower attachment. This is a perfect mower for, if you just people that are busy like us and don't have time to be messing with mowing. You can set it up, you can forget it, you can schedule it, make it do its own thing. It recharges on its own. It takes care of all the things it's supposed to do. And being modular, you can add all those extra attachments, kind of like a skid steer. You just keep adding stuff as you need it. Well, I'm in here with my number one, who's currently eating cheese and didn't mic up, so you're only going to get to listen to my beautiful voice. But we got old Yarbo doing his yard mowing over here. Got it looking pretty good. We're going to leave him here working. We're going to go check on some stuff that's going on. We've set up moved some electric fences so we can move some sheep around, and we're going to go check that. I had the boys do it, Clancy and one of his buddies. We're going to check that work, make sure it's ready to move sheep tomorrow. And hopefully when we get back, Yarbo will be done. Well guys, we went to check our electric fence. we got some issues over there that we got to control, but no issues with Yarbo. You can see he's done a good job mowing. This is the thickest part of our yard, and by the time you mow it with a regular mower and you keep throwing the grass around, it bogs down. But I set Yarbo up where he overlapped about 8 inches on each pass, and he did a really good job. I'm gonna set him up to run again tomorrow morning and knock this out and clean it all up one more time. But I figured out the neatest thing, and I want to show it to y'all. So Yarbo has a tow hitch right here, and I thought, well, let's just give it a try and see what it can pull. So I've got a chain hooked up to my Can-Am Outlander. I'm gonna put my wife on it, and then I'm gonna show you what it'll do. I'm ready. Jump on, Mom. So everybody knows we're not doing any trickery.
Here, I'll stay back here.
Reach up there and pull the key out of it right there.
I'll stay all the way in the back.
Key's out. It is in neutral, right?
It's in neutral. Oh, I should probably steer it.
Huh?
Should I steer it?
Oh yeah, you might want to keep it going the right direction. They see me rolling, patrolling. Oh, that's another cool feature about the Yarbo that we didn't even talk about. You can pull the mowing head off of it and put the patrol head on it, and it can patrol around, and if it sees you, it'll say, you know, alert, this area is under patrol. I'm pretty impressed. I want to see if it'll pull a pickup. Should we see if it'll pull a pickup? It'll drag stuff around for you, you know, lightweight stuff. It ain't gonna pull a pickup or anything, I don't think. That would be a cool test if we wanted to hook it up and try it. All right, y'all can hear Danny's off. Now then. That's pretty impressive. New tow truck.
Your truck's good.
So I'm pretty impressed, to say the least. If you're like us and you're busy and you don't want to spend time mowing, I would definitely recommend the Yarbo lawnmower. Check it out. I'm going to leave you a link in the description down below. I mean, I'm not going to do it. Erica's going to put it in there because, let's face it, I don't know how to do any of that stuff. But I do know how to run this lawnmower or my tow truck. I'm just going to start calling it my tow truck. Y'all keep ranching, wrenching, and praying. We'll see you next time.